So, guys, the APC came out to say that they are targeting more states ahead of 2027, and that is why Rivers State is in a do-or-die state currently. Guess what? Wike is that errand boy that the Tinubu's administration is using to ensure that they win Rivers State over to the APC. We all know what has been going on in Rivers State recently. Now, the APC has come out to tell the government to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State. They know that Fubara is posing, as a real resistance to them. Fubara is not giving them any chance at the moment. They cannot easily achieve their goal of winning over Rivers State to the APC. And now the only strategy they are resorting to is to tell Tinubu to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State. Nigerians, these politicians are heartless. They are heartless and they don't care about the people. Take a look at this.
The war is Governor Siminalaye versus Governor Siminalaye. That is the war in Rivers State as we speak. The governor is unteachable. He's unteachable. He does not take counsels. If the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in a well-constituted meeting with the best serene atmosphere, will advise him, including the fact that caretaker that nomenclature called caretaker in local government should not be encouraged. The president warned. If he disobeyed Mr. President, who else will you teach? Who else will teach him? He disobeyed number one citizen. Please, who else? Again, he also said in one of his briefings that Rivers elders were stupid, that they lacked the moral and political imperatives, that they were just there for the highest bidder. Are you people not aware that he said that Rivers elders were just a ping-pong? When you press them, when you give money. So who will now come to our rescue?
So, guys, I'm going to let you watch this video in full, but in case you don't know, what is going on in Rivers State is not just a battle between Fubara and Wike, but it's a battle between the APC-led government and, them trying to win over Rivers State to APC. That is just what is happening in that state. The APC want to win more states, like you can see. That's the statement that Ganduje said last month, just this last month. Ganduje came out to say that the APC is targeting more states ahead of 2027, even though they know that they've not given Nigerians any dividend of democracy. Tinubu's administration has not achieved any one thing, just one thing Tinubu has not achieved. But still, they are eyeing more states. Guess what? They want to get it by violence, by force. It is a do or die, and that is why you see Rivers State suffering at the moment. Let me allow you to take a look at what the APC in Rivers State is saying. They want a state of emergency to be declared, and they are all keeping quiet, seeing what Wike is doing in that state, and nobody is condemning it. Even the APC across Nigeria, they are quiet over Wike's gimmicks in Rivers State. Nobody is coming out to speak up. Nobody is telling Wike to sheath his sword. They just want to throw Rivers State into turmoil. But just take a look at this and let me know your thoughts.
And so the best bet for Rivers State as we speak today is a state of emergency. Let the army be deployed to take over strategic places. Let this moribund and espontus government be sent to the abyss, and let River State have a sigh of relief again. Otherwise, we'll be crying when they... The laws that applaud the use of caretaker or head of local government or whatever nomenclature else other than democratically elected council is still in force. It has not been vacated, but the governor is barefaced doing what he's doing. I can assure you that who knows what will happen tomorrow? Tomorrow is 20th, the big day. What if the Supreme Court, in their wisdom, says, oh, what happened here and there, I don't want to, because their subject is sub judice, I won't discuss the details. But I'm saying, what if the the Court of Appeal says this, and that which they said is completely at variance with what is going on in the state now? What will happen? So we're going to have two chairmen, the elected caretaker, who created the lacuna. When they say assembly extended the stay of local government chairman by 6 months, I laugh, because I followed up. It's not true. No, the law was not particular on the local government chairman, that the local government chairman now. No, the law was clear. They domesticated a law in an item in the Constitution that says, should there be difficulty or war that will or may rather stop Mr. President from conducting election, that the National Assembly will meet and pass a resolution and then extend the Mr. President's stay for 6 months. Assembly of the State domesticated it to say, should there be anything that is difficult, that is making it impossible for an election to be conducted, the chairman therein will be given 6 months in the first instance. That's the law. So they didn't make a law, Chidi Lloyd, I'm sorry to call names, and whoever should remain for 6 months. The law didn't say so. That's not what they said. And that law anticipated maybe what the governor had done. So, I mean, if you are in the right senses, should you not have avoided that pitfall? If somebody set a trap for you, for instance, and you have seen that there is a trap, you deliberately go there and step on the thorns, and you think yourself responsible and reasonable. So, the local government, the River State of Assembly did not extend the stay of local government chairman by 6 months. They made a law, and laws are not particularized. It is fortunate or unfortunate that the local government chairmen are the one to benefit from it, because the governor played into their hands. If you have conducted election, look, I don't know whether you heard that the local government chairman, any one of them at all, was not aware that on the 17th of June he was going to vacate office. They all knew they were leaving office. But they are now saying this is the law that is made. And that law is not at contrast, at variance with the whims and caprices of the governor. Police have said they are tired though. They can't continue to lose people. The governor himself, after the security meeting he convened, when he heard about the takeover of councils, after the meeting he convened, came out and addressed the press. Said no, that what he said was that the head of the local government should take over. That he's not aware of the takeover of the councils by his supporters. And to see how a governor talks, in that release, he was talking. The governor said that he's aware. Let me quote him or paraphrase him. Let me say this. This is Governor Fubara. Let me say this. I am aware that plans are being made to arrest my supporters who are protesting. But I must say that they are innocent, that before you arrest them, that you arrest them through him. I don't know whether he was listening to it. I will play to you so that you see. And he said that the enemy, you know that the enemy, a father, has identified enemies in his house, not external enemies in his house. Governor Fubara is not fit. When this trouble that he has caused will come full blown, he will run away. He can't stand it. I can be sure of that. I posted to you a picture of the chief of staff leading the onslaught, chief of staff to the governor. I posted the picture. I will still send to you. I am not the maker of the picture and the video, but he is the one leading thugs, armed non-state actors to various local governments and causing mayhem. Police has said to them, police has said, look, we are also handicapped. I posted to you the statement by the command, which they acknowledged that in Omuma, a police officer was shot dead, and a vigilante was also shot dead. Was it necessary? Was this necessary? And as a boy, whether in Ahoda East or something, I recall that I interfaced with that young man. He was SCG president of Lechamade here. That boy died yesterday. Although, again, they showed picture of him asking for armory and picture of him carrying a Sawana flag and saying that Sawana is not a love song. He is gone. These are the ones that are reported. How about the unreported ones? How about what will happen today when the council chairman, so to speak, as far as we are concerned, illegal council chairman, because again, who screened them? 3 assembly members. When Supreme Court had made a decision on that matter somewhere, some time ago, when it concerns a governor in Plateau State, Supreme Court said, what one thought is, it's not about the people who are sitting, it's about the majority of members of the assembly. What we have in this state today is a situation where we have 3 assembly members. One is speaker, the other one is deputy speaker. Maybe the other one is majority leader, because there must be a majority leader to sponsor bills of government. That's what we have. Isn't that illegality? You can see that the man is thriving in illegality. I have talked to a friend of mine who said, I said, no, don't embellish it. It is about the man saying, look, he that is done needs fear no fall. But what has happened? Who led him to this quagmire? Himself. Against himself. If you listen to councils, when they say conduct election, what is wrong? What is the difficulty in conducting election? Crying out loud. Please, have you seen any state that conducted election and the opposition party clenched all? It's not true. They will still find a way to maneuver to win. Conduct the election. Let us know that that part of the law has been respected. Then he wants his own 7 persons to man each local government areas. That's what he has gone ahead to do. It's an affront on the judiciary. And I'm sure the Court of Appeal judges are listening. It's an affront to the Supreme Court. Because the matter is before them. Maybe the reason they are doing it is, oh, the law will not take retroactive or retrogressive action or effect. But they are doing it barefaced, not minding the consequences. Look at the consequences today in Rivers State. I'm told that even the Federal High Court and the High Court in the state cannot sit because of palpable fear. Young men are brandishing all manner of guns. It is their right now. They have liberty to do so. So if you are one of them, I don't even know how you could manage to come to this place, particularly my friend Alwell that lives around them there. I don't know how you manage. So we are in trouble in the state. We are in a state of war. And because the governor is unteachable, and because the governor does not listen to counsel, even the counsel of Mr. President, APC Rivers State that I represent today is demanding for a state of emergency in Rivers State. It is the way out so that you and I will live in peace. And I have said so because it will be too late to cry when the head is off. The reasons for war, full-blown, the indices of war, full-blown, are palpable, they are clear. So the federal government should do what they should do to ensure that this anarchical situation in Rivers State does not degenerate to a situation where we will be seeing fire everywhere. noting again that the importance of the state in terms of our economy. If Rivers State is aflame, our economy as a country will dwindle. And so they must make hay while the sun shines. This is our position, and we have couched our position on facts and figures. We have also, maybe I should also let you know, that the local government law, I will give you the citation, had outlawed the use of caretaker and heads of local government in the local government setting in the states. I'll give you the law. I'll give it to you so that you. I mean, of course, you are aware that all local governments are under, so to speak, the supervision or oversight of the legislative arm of government. They make laws for the governance of the local government. So all the laws I will give to you so that you also read. The war is Governor Siminalaye versus Governor Siminalaye. That is the war in Rivers State as we speak. The governor is unteachable. He's unteachable. He does not take counsels. If the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in a well-constituted meeting with the best serene atmosphere, will advise him, including the fact that caretaker, that nomenclature called caretaker in local government should not be encouraged. The president warned. If he disobeyed Mr. President, who else will you teach? Who else will teach him? He disobeyed number one citizen. Please, who else? Again, he also said in one of his briefings that Rivers elders were stupid, that they lacked the moral and political imperatives, that they were just there for the highest bidder. Are you not aware that he said that Rivers elders were just a ping-pong? You know, when you press them, when you give money. So who will now come to our rescue? And you want to use this opportunity to make this demand. It is too late to cry when the head is off. When you are crying over a split milk, what will you do with it? It is proper right now that we are able to assuage this very ugly scenario before the state will go aflame. You can see the way they are going. They have unleashed non-state actors and they brandish guns without restrictions. Yesterday, three people called me, innocent people, that after they did what they did in Falga, they were all passing. They were going to do their business. If you see, you need to see, I posted on our platform. Those are innocent Nigerians. They had no business in the local government at all. They were just passing by. Give me your phone. And you say, how, why? Why? Knife. Innocent people. Give me money in your pocket. Why are you doing this now? Why? The boys have been let loose. The drugs have been let loose. How will they tame them? You will see the level of criminality in the state will be so unthinkable and unimaginable. You have let them out. I remember that song, who let the dogs out? Whom? That's what is on in Rivers State. And I ask that vehemently as a party, that because the war in the state today, now take this this land again. The Supreme Court is on the matter of local government autonomy, on the matter instituted by the federal government, the Attorney General and Minister for Justice. The sides have been taken for and against, and the Supreme Court had reserved judgment on the matter. And in that disposition of the federal government, They are talking about autonomy of the local government. They are talking about the incessant and the criminal ways that local government chairmen are removed at the whims and caprices of the governors. Those are the issues in contention. That matter is about to be delivered by the Supreme Court. And can I now say that the governor is undercutting, is challenging the Supreme Court? Tomorrow, being 20th, you are all aware that a judgment is being expected from the Court of Appeal. And when before the Court of Appeal adjourned the 20th, they have stayed all proceedings. The Court of Appeal has also said status quo should remain. And that anybody who attempts to do anything to affect the rest is the subject matter. That nobody should do anything to affect the subject matter. Are they keeping to it? They're in court. It's interlocutory. It's not an ex party where one party is not in court. They were in court. Their lawyers were in court. They are aware of what the Court of Appeal have said. It means, of course, that they are lawless. They have taken the laws into their hands. As we speak, I'm sure you know that today, 8 a.m., I'm told, the caretaker members were invited for screening, and as we speak, they have all been sworn in. Now, all of them will head to take over the councils. How about the mayhem that we're experiencing? Police is helpless in the case. Even the governor himself is helpless. After he addressed the state yesterday morning, I'm told, and said head of local government should take over the councils until further directives. When he was told, because of course you know that what happened yesterday couldn't have been spontaneous. It couldn't have been. If it was spontaneous, it would have happened in patches. But in the 23 local government areas, they were already arranged.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Honestly, these politicians, they are heartless. They don't care about you. They don't care about us. They don't care about the masses. They are just there for their own political gain. Wike knows what the APC has promised him. That is letting him lose to this extent. He wants to do everything possible to win Rivers State over to Tinubu ahead of 2027. And that is why you are seeing all what you are seeing happening in Rivers State. If you think it's just between Wike and Fubara, no. Wike wants the state to go back to APC. Who knows what they have promised him? Who knows the deal they've entered into? And that is why the people of Rivers are left to suffer because of somebody's political goal. That is it. So guys, I don't know what you make of all this. The APC wants to get Rivers State at all costs. Wike is the errand boy that is being sent to achieve this. But you know what now? Wike has met the strongest of, resistance from Fubara. Fubara has given him no-go area sign this time. And I tell you, Fubara is not bowing down. He said he's ready to put his life on the line to ensure that these people are resisted at all costs. Like I always tell you people that Wike's political career has ended. Wike cannot survive this win, this storm. Wike will not survive it. I mean, even if he's going to recover from it, it's going to take him a whole lot of years for him to recover all the destruction, from all the destruction he's experiencing now, because this is going to cost him his political career. He is not even known in Abuja. Many of the Abuja residents don't even want him. He's being forced on the people of the Abuja, FCT. And then back home, most of his supporters have dumped him. They've moved over to Fubara's camp. And now Wike will just be floating. He will just be floating. And any little mistake, the APC might equally dump him. So guys, I don't know what you make of all this happening in Nigeria at such a time as this. And the APC members, they are all silent because they know they've sent Wike on an errand, but Wike is finding it difficult to achieve, the purpose for which he was sent on that errand. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.